Coach, for defeat after Team USA's 16-6 defeat of Northwestern in the first game against Northwestern here at Champion Challenge. Coach, what are some of the takeaways from today's game?
Actually, really pleased with the discipline that we showed throughout the game. I thought our defense played particularly well, holding position, not going for checks for most of the time, and staying poised against a very quality team that's seasoned, plays fast, is very aggressive. We didn't react to the aggressive play. We made sure that we stayed composed and disciplined the entire time.
It did seem like you amped up the defensive pressure for today's game. Is that also something you identified that stood out?
Yeah, it's something we always want to do, and I think the longer you go through the weekend, the better you get at things. We're at the culmination of the weekend, and we're now a little bit more. This is our last game. They don't have anything to say before. Later, we're able to get that pressure, and I think we also trust each other a little bit more by the end of the weekend because we know somebody's going to have our back when I do go out of pressure.
On the offensive end, it looked like Northwestern was doubling early, and they were able to find some open cutters in the middle. What was working on the offense?
Yeah, it's funny. It's the biggest thing that's working on the offensive end is staying disciplined and doing small things. When we didn't and we tried to hit the big pass inside, that's usually when we got crushed or they took it away. I think communication's got to make sure it gets amped up a little bit down that end of the field. But early in the game especially, we stayed poised, we handled two, moved the ball, and let the ball do the work. And when we do that, it's really hard to beat any team, especially a team of our caliber with the stick handlers we have, and everybody's a threat.
You spoke last night about the performance of Katrina Dowd, leading scorer today. What stood out about her performance in this one?
I think she was a recipient of a lot of other people's play, to be perfectly honest with you. But somebody's going to be there, and you got to finish the shot. So she did a great job of finishing the opportunities that she got. I think our team did a really good job of finding the open person, and she happened to be the person to that.
How about the overall physicality and the intensity of this game? Good number of fouls, but it seemed like an intense game.
Yeah, you come to this level, you're playing a national championship caliber team. They're not going to back down for you. We're clearly not going to back down for them, and that's what you expect, and that's why you play the game. Those are the games that you enjoy. Games that you come out, you compete, you're pressed to do things that under duress, and it's great for the coaching staff because we get to see who reacts appropriately to that style of play.
Obviously, you have another game against Northwestern, but overall, what's the timetable for your decision-making process as far as getting the roster down to the 24 for touring?
We're going to have a conference call as the coaches in the next 2 days. We'll let the team know by the end of the week. And it's going to be some really difficult decisions to make. And that's a great problem to have as a coach. Difficult to do, but a great problem to have.
And some of the things that would go into the evaluation process you've already discussed, but just looking to see how players work well together and who's going to give you the best 24.
Yeah, the best dynamic. I think one of the biggest things that we're going to focus on is decision making. Not skills necessarily, because they all have good skills, not athleticism, but who's making the right decision within the context of how we want to play. And that's going to be the biggest decision-making factor for us.
Thank you very much, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.